What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thompson Twins as we return to the 1991 album Queer. Thank you again to Phil for the Thompson Twins catalog. I did want to mention, Vera has sent me a number of things recently, and something she sent is 2 different compilations of Thompson Twins material, rarities and remixes, and I think special editions of tracks. There is one called Industry and Seduction, a Thompson Twins collection. It has 1 disc of the hits remastered, a 2nd disc of deep cuts and, what does that say? Deep cuts and babble? I'm not sure what the 2nd word says. Yes, my aging eyes. And then the 3rd disc is Into the Gap Live. And yes, so the 3rd one is a live CD. And then this 2nd compilation is just a remixes and rarities, and I do enjoy the sort of generalized head drawings of the 3 in the classic era of the band. And yeah, there's 2 discs of remixes and rarities on here. So yeah, we'll go through these once we finish going through the proper catalog. But yes, once again, thank you to both Phil and to Vera for these. But yeah, the next track on Queer is the title track. So obviously this is a word, the meaning of which depends on context. If it is in the realm of like human sexuality, it's a term that for a long time I think was like a derogatory epithet, but has been, what's the right word, like taken, repurposed, and rendered in a manner that is more positive and self-labeling in recent decades. And I don't know if I expect this to necessarily relate to that understanding of the word. I mean, it is a word that if you go back far enough, it's used to mean weird or unusual. It's basically synonymous with, again, unusual or bizarre, but doesn't seem in those older usages to bear any of the connotations of like judgment. It's just literally saying it is not typical or unusual. So yeah, I don't quite know how to take this. It is a single word title. Those are tough to get a read on, so I will just try to follow along as I can. This is the Thompson Twins. The track is Queer, and it's from the album of the same name, 1991.
Is this story of the depravity of the Beat Generation true?
So, if that, I'm assuming that was Alana doing those kind of spoken word vocals, but they were very like buried in the mix, and I caught maybe a word here or there, but not enough to make sense of any narrative or thematic scene painting. I did hear the title word as well as a very funny yeah at one point. So yeah, it really felt like more a soundscape than a full narrative style song. And the soundscape, it was a bit dark, wicked, intense. I'd say claustrophobic might be a good word. And definitely it had this twist to it, and a lot of the sounds were repeated or looped and felt very intense. So yeah, crazy one, and definitely one that had this, I don't know, syncopated hip hop style beat when the percussion scheme had a lot of force to it. It's very powerful percussive scheme. And yeah, definitely one that I'll have to listen to again and see if I can catch some of those lines a little more clearly. But yeah, an experience as much as anything else. And I do wonder what meaning might be afoot if there is really, a lot happening here narratively or in terms of the themes of the song. But as I said, I couldn't hear those female, which again, I'm guessing that's Alana, spoken word vocals that well because they kind of had a filter in front of them and a lot of the sounds were sort of very intensely around them. So either way, a really cool tune and one that I am curious about. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.